It may also be because I don't like creamsicle flavored things.
Oh my God, what?
Nah, I hate it.
Do you not like orange sherbet either?
I don't like orange sherbet. I don't like a cream soda.
I don't like a cream soda either, but cream soda is not creamsicle. Do not
That's the
fuck
same
this up, Bob.
flavor.
No, it
It's
is
the
not.
same flavor
No.
profile. Oh, 100%. You're telling me that a creamsicle isn't the same flavor as like a Faygo cream soda? All right. Episode 31. Jason Terry. It's the only one I got.
Holmes.
It's the only. Oh, yeah.
Mike
Wasn't
Piazza, I think, was 31.
I thought he was 29. I thought Priest Holmes was 29.
Nah, he was 31.
He was 31 for
KC.
For KC, he was? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm thinking of the Redskins running back. Did he play for the Redskins?
I don't believe so. Are you thinking of Fuck. He was
Dude, I'm thinking of somebody that looked a lot like Priest Holmes for some reason, like when he ran.
Number 28 though, and he was a G for the Skins.
He was sick forever.
He went to Miami too, and I love Miami running backs. Why can't I think of this? Fuck.
Redskins running back.
Oh my goodness.
He's 28.
Yes, I'm gonna be so mad when you fucking say his name.
Clinton Portis.
Clinton Portis, there you go.
Yeah,
Boom.
it was.
There you go.
Fucking Daryl Green came up first. Nobody's ever searched Daryl Green. You know we were looking for Clinton Portis.
Exactly.
Get the fuck out of here, Dale Green.
Clinton Portis.
Episode 31 today. We have a draft today. We didn't do one last week because we got ahead of ourselves and forgot that this was the first week of August. So here we are doing the draft. Today's draft is going to be NFL uniforms. We kind of opened the floodgates up, so picking anything really, and it sounds like we're going to do 6 rounds. So this one should be very competitive because there's so many fucking uniforms to pick from. So I'm sure both lists are going to be elite. And before that, we'll just do a little bit of baseball, a little bit of football, and then kind of get into the draft. But first, on the baseball topic, I just wanted to get your thoughts on the Juan Soto stuff and what the Padres are doing, because it looks, to me, it's eerily similar to what the Tigers did when they made their run and they got Prince Fielder and Justin Upton and grabbed all these guys and built this team and made a fucking sick run. And it makes me really jealous to see the Padres doing it now because we're so far away.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think they were that as close as they are. I didn't know they even had 60 wins, to be honest with you. And I looked, I'm like, holy shit. And then to add not only did they get Juan Soto, they got Josh Bell too, who's batting over 300 this year.
See, I didn't know he was that good. Josh Bell. I knew Josh Bell was good. I didn't know he was having that good of a year.
Yeah, it was weird. So like last year he stunk, and then it was like he was good with the Pirates, and he was bad. He's good. It's like he's a good hitter. He's not like some stud, but like I mean, he's borderline all-star kind of player this year.
If he's hitting 300, you're not mad about adding. You can plug him in anywhere.
Fuck no. And then they get Josh Hader too. And then you add a guy like Juan Soto. Josh Hader, the fucking reliever from the Brewers.
He's a reliever, yeah.
Yeah, he's been like the best closer in the league over the last 3 years, like overall.
No shit. Yeah, and everybody was confused about that because the Brewers are like in a playoff push, right?
Yeah, but they also have a kid. I don't know if you saw the kid they have though, but he hasn't let up a run in like fucking 24 innings.
Oh, so they had 2 guys. So they were just
I mean, they just
part ways with one of them.
It doesn't make any sense. They just literally always have good relief pitching. It's so weird. But yeah, dude, the Padres, they're a healthy Fernando Tatis away from being a scary looking team, dude.
Dude, that lineup, when I saw the card, it's who the fuck is first? It's somebody, or no, it's Tatis, Juan Soto, Manny Machado, Josh Bell. Like that's their first 4 batters.
Yeah. And they have like other guys too. Like they have like legit role players that are like no bullshit too. Like they got some white boys in there that can fucking piece. They got,
Didn't they add Trey Mancini too?
No, where did Mancini go? Mancini didn't go there, I don't think. But
But they're a problem.
yeah, they might be. I mean, shit. It really fucking sauces up the NL, I think. Um
I'm just happy, dude. I'm just happy that it's like, okay, he's not a Dodger, he's not a Yankee. You know,
yeah,
like it's
100%.
somebody. It's a fun contender that
Yeah.
people other than like LA and New York, everybody else can get behind this Padres team. So they're fun
Yeah,
now.
no. I agree 100%. And it's like I don't know what else, like what the other options were, but like you knew that Soto wasn't gonna go to the Mets or to the Braves because why the fuck would the Nationals trade within the division? You know what I mean? So it's like other
Yeah,
than
no,
that, yeah, you're looking at a bunch of you're either the Yankees or the fucking um the Dodgers, and I'm happy with it. You know what I'm really happy about though is the fact that they didn't trade Wilson Contreras, the Cubs. We
dude.
got someone to fucking watch still. I was so
I
happy.
saw that picture of was it him and Ian Happ hugging in the dugout?
Oh yeah, it was the
Super cool.
saddest shit ever. I was
Yeah,
like, because that was before. And then they found out, and then he comes sprinting on the field when he finds out that he didn't get traded, and it's like,
damn,
uh it. I don't know if it's the smartest move, but I heard that the Cubs were looking for a fucking bag for both those guys. Like
good.
they wanted the absolute house, and they were willing to not give them up if they didn't get it, which I appreciate because usually I feel like a lot of times in all sports when the deadline comes around and you got guys like that who are that good, like you'll take what you can get because you're not going to sign them anyway. So
Right.
it's like that doing that it makes me seem like oh well maybe we'll actually sign this guy and like have somebody for a Cubs offense, it's really not that far away. They're not there, but they're not as far
No.
away as their pitching. Like their pitching is so far away, but their
Yeah.
hitting, I think their hitting is respectable. You get
The
a couple
ship is not
pieces, but
completely sinking.
exactly. And I mean, I don't know if that means they need to trade or if they need to sign or if they need to develop. But I just think overall, it's like they're not the worst team in baseball, even though, they're at the bottom of the barrel. So it's like, okay,
Right.
and it's good as a fan, especially after seeing your whole fucking Hawks team just get dumped over the last fucking 2 months, and it's like,
Yep.
fuck, man, like it's like then like as a Chicago fucking fan, it's like this was a sigh of relief because I'm like, oh, at least I still have somebody who's like part of a championship team or part of like someone who's still good. You know what I mean? Like instead of just all rebuilds.
I know how it
So
feels, dude.
yeah,
When you have
100%.
every team in the dump, like Bears are gonna stink, like they're last in
Mm-hmm.
the division. Fucking Cubs aren't great, like, and obviously, God knows how long this Hawks rebuild is gonna take. When it
Yeah.
comes to hockey, it can take forever. Um, so yeah, dude, I feel you. I mean, welcome to the last 7 years of my
Yeah.
life,
No,
and
for
it's.
sure.
I wish I could tell you it's a quick and painless road, but it's agony
And
the whole way.
what's funny too is I remember it was probably a year ago, like damn near today, that we attempted to record our first episode of the podcast. Remember? And fucking, it was because I was talking about how I was sitting there like just watching my phone, like is are Rizzo and Brian gonna get moved? And it was like
Oh
last second,
yeah,
and I was like just sad. Like I legitimately was like I felt sadness inside of my body. And I remember we were talking about this, and I wonder if we still have any of that footage. Do you have any of that fucking
yeah. I
footage?
still got all that. Yep,
I wonder maybe one day we'll fucking post the archives
we'll
of the
release that one
before time. Yeah.
the
Um
before time.
so because now it's like this year was the opposite. It was like we didn't make any moves. We made a couple trades for, young guys, whatever. It was just nice to not see everyone just dump the ship, and that makes me happy. But
Yeah. The Tigers are rebuilding the rebuild, which is really tough.
mhm,
Alavila needs to be hung in the
fired.
streets above Woodward. Like the guy just doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Everybody that he gets is terrible. Every move he makes is terrible. We got rid of Robbie Grossman, who sucked. Michael Fulmer, who was okay. Michael Fulmer went to the Twins. He'll be a solid relief guy for whatever kind of playoff push they're trying to do over there.
Mhm.
But nothing really else to say. I mean, we're going to stink. We're gonna stink next year for sure. But it's funny in baseball because it doesn't take much other than getting out your pocketbook, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can just go out and you can do exactly uh, what fucking San Diego did and go get Manny Machado and then go get, just year after year, just like we did before with Prince and Justin Upton and Ian Kinsler. Like, we had dogs of a
I
squad.
fucking loved Ian Kinsler. That was my
God, dude, they
guy.
were so fun to watch. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's nowhere in sight until Avila gets fired. So we'll
Dude,
see.
speaking of the AL Central, anytime I have a chance to shit on the Sox a little bit, I'll do it.
Mhm.
Did you see the fucking clip of Tony Larusso passing out in the dugout?
No, he passed out.
Like falling asleep. Like not passing out. He was sitting there with like I
That's
shit
way
you not
better.
to it was like I was like the first inning. So it's like it has to like how are you, it's the first inning and he's
He's
sitting there
so
watching the game and
disinterested in
he's
his
just
own
like
baseball team.
you gotta look it
That's
up. It's the funniest shit in the world.
damn. That's why they
Like
suck, dude. They're all out getting hammered every night.
and they got a senile old man behind
Yeah.
the fucking behind
Oh
the
yeah.
helm. Like, it's so fucking funny, and it's like it's so funny because when they signed Tony, they were like, "Oh, he's getting his second chance as a White Sox,"
Yep.
blah blah blah, and then now it's like this guy's got to go. It's like, well, yeah, you signed 100-year-old man who probably hasn't watched baseball in 5 years since he retired.
Right.
Like, what the fuck you think he was going to do? Oh, I love it. I fucking
Yeah.
love watching the White Sox be a 500 team. It makes my fucking balls wet, boys. Oh, it's
Especially when
so.
they were supposed to be so good.
Oh, and they still
Like,
might win that division. That division's weak enough to where they can still make a push, but it's just
definitely.
they just haven't done it. And it's like when.
Mm-hmm.
It's just funny. And I don't doubt that team's going to be good eventually because they have all the pieces.
They do.
But it just makes me laugh. I love
Fuck
it.
fuck the White Sox. This is a fuck the White Sox podcast. Absolutely. Is the NL just like 100 times? Is this a? It seems to me like it's a NFC AFC situation where the AFC is just way better than the NFC nowadays. I think outside of like the
The
Rams,
AL East. Oh yeah,
it's
I think it's the
but then
NL
it
versus the
seems
AL East.
it seems like it's dude. There's
Yeah,
like Mets, Braves, fucking Padres, Dodgers. Like there's so many teams in the NL, and then
yeah. I
it's
mean,
what
Phillies,
Yankees.
Yankees, fucking Blue Jays, Rays. Like that's it. I don't know.
Are the Rays doing well again?
Yeah, I mean they're 500, but in a that whole division is 500. Well, I don't know if the Orioles are still over 500, but as of like last couple days ago, that whole division was 500 and better, which is impressive as
That's
fuck. When you have
crazy.
to play the Yankees, like the Red Sox are. I think the Rays are better than the Red Sox, if I'm not mistaken.
That just shows you how bad the AL is as a whole. Like the AL West, I mean the fucking like the A's and the
Yeah,
Angels, like all those teams stink.
yeah.
Are the Mariners
The
making a
Mariners are.
push?
Yeah, I think they're like 8 games over 500. I mean they won like 15 in a row at one point, right? Like between the All Star break and after, I think they won 14 or 15 in a row.
So they're going to make the playoffs for the first time. They have the longest drought in sports.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a wrap, but I would imagine that division is not very good. So I couldn't imagine them not. Who else? Who's the fourth team in that division, or the next team in the division?
Mariners, Angels, A's. Who the hell else is down there?
Arizona's not right.
Arizona's NL.
NL.
Aren't they? I feel like they flip back and forth.
We got to figure that out. But
Houston,
either way, oh Houston's in
maybe.
the NL.
No, Houston's in the AL.
God, why are we so
They
bad
used
at
to be
this?
in the NL. It's
Well,
because all these
yeah,
teams down south and out west fucking flop all the time.
yeah. But either way, I mean, the fucking Mariners are solid. They probably will make the playoffs, but I mean, it's not like they're 15 games over.
Right.
And they're so we'll
Yep.
see.
What do you think of my hat today? Nobody's got this hat.
Oh, the Astros, Mariners, Rangers, Angels. Oh, the Rangers.
Oh, the Rangers.
And the Astros are up 11 games on the Mariners right now, so they'll have to hit a wild card.
Mm.
But God, the AL Central so bad. But I like that hat a lot. I actually think I used to have that hat. That's a
It is a
sick, super sick
throwback.
hat. Yeah.
I hate the cartoon bird that they went to. I love the actual Oriole.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
hate the
I
cartoon
like
bird.
both personally. I kind of just
I don't like the
black
white
and orange.
panel on the front of their hat either. I like the straight one color hats, with the color brim.
So you don't like the Blue Jays hat that has the panel in the front either?
Nope. Can't stand that hat.
Oh, you're just a real fucking pile. I like the white panel.
Speaking of which, let's take a look at this poll here. Dude, I cannot believe that strawberry and vanilla tied for fucking best Neapolitan flavor, and chocolate got left in the dust. That blows my mind.
Chocolate fucking sucks.
Dude,
strawberry reigns supreme.
Chocolate ice cream's so good.
Dude, like I said, people are going to start hating you on this podcast because
I know that.
This guy lives under a fucking rock, doesn't know who Andrew Tate is, fucking likes chocolate ice cream like a child.
I really thought I was culturally well-rounded before this podcast, and now I know that I am just in the wrong
stand
about
up
everything.
To wipe. I mean, dude, you just got
yeah, I am
you
the
got
worst.
something going on, bro.
Low key, I am the worst person.
It's just so funny. I thought that was a no-brainer. And it's I feel like that's a strawberry is the thing you don't get as a kid. So when you have it, you're like, this is the best. And then that's of course.
Literally gives me the willies thinking about it. It's disgusting. Vanilla up in our second poll. We just did vanilla versus strawberry. Vanilla up 14-8 in that vote. If you're not following us on Instagram, definitely go give Fair Enough a follow on Instagram. We do polls like this all the time, from stuff we talk about in the podcast to basically to see how wrong I am is why we do the polls. So go check that out. That Fair Enough pod on Instagram. Okay. So it's NFL season. It's training camp season. They put the pads on this week, which is awesome. Always a great fucking week. As far as Lions camp goes, people are, I think, fired up about the receiving core, obviously. Penei Sewell's been pushing everybody around on the O-line. He's going to be, they basically might as well start stitching that guy's gold jacket because it's a lock for him to go to the Hall of Fame. And Hutch has been okay. I think he's just going through the end rookie pains, which it's just a tough position to be dominant in right away. And Hard Knocks is going to be sick. I think people are going to fall in love with Dan Campbell, if you haven't already. But the people on the West Coast that don't get to, hear about Dan Campbell as much as us in the Midwest do, and down South, I think people are going to be like, holy shit, I wish that guy was my coach.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on the Bears?
Honestly, I wish I was more up on the Bears day to day. I'm kind of an outsider looking in a lot of times with the Bears. It's not because I'm not a fan. I don't care about the ins and outs of football as much as I just care about the product.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wish I was a little more in tune with even just our coaching staff and fucking who we have, making moves and kind of just knowing what there is to be, and not just be like, oh, this is their starting lineup. You know what I mean? I've always been like that with kind of all sports. I know a lot of surface stuff about a lot of sports. But I haven't really seen much. Everyone's saying been seeing that Justin Fields is looking really solid. Showing a lot of fans why he was so dominant at Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know how true that was? I saw one throw, and he put one in the bucket to somebody, to Harry or something, and he just dropped one in the bucket, and it was nasty.
Could have been you catching it.
Exactly, literally. But I mean, does that mean shit? Did I read into it? I don't know. But like I said, I hope the product is good. I don't think the Bears are going to be as bad as everyone thinks. I don't think they're going to be good though.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like 0-17. You know what I mean? I just don't think that's a thing.
No. Well,
And we have a really easy
it's a
schedule,
winnable division as far as
Yeah.
games go. You know, like
Yeah.
Vikings, Lions, Bears. Nobody's really pulling away. You know, obviously
Yeah.
Pack are going to win the division, but it's like any of
Well,
us
that's what
could
I'm saying.
beat or
Yeah.
lose to each other on any day. Really.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like I think we have. Didn't they say they came out that we have the easiest strength of schedule, like our division or something like that?
Yes, we do.
Right. So it's like that alone. Hopefully, we can sneak out 5-6 wins. But
Yep.
We'll see. So yeah, I don't have too much on the Bears. I wish I did. Like I said, I need to get better at like being more in tune with all the shit that goes down on like behind the scenes. But I'm more here for the gambling, the fantasy,
Game
the
1
fucking
on
party.
Sunday.
Yeah, exactly.
You're ready.
But I did see a stat today. Actually, two people in training camp as a whole in the NFL that I think is going to be the scariest duo, the scariest D line in the goddamn world is going to be Joey fucking Bosa and Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack might have 20 sacks this year because he's going to have an absolute stud across the end from him. And if this man is healthy, Khalil Mack is going to ruin people's days. That Chargers team,
I think they're going to be a problem.
Dude, dark horse, bro.
Sucks that they're in that division.
I agree, but I think
the hardest division.
I think that they might win that division, dude. They might. I don't. It's hard to bet against fucking Mahomes, but goddamn, dude.
Dude, every one of those teams, if they jumped into another division, could go 10-7, 11-6 in any other division.
Yeah, easily.
But they're just gonna beat the shit out of each other in that division.
Yeah.
I was thinking that the other day. Every one of those division games should be primetime. I don't want to miss any of them. I don't care if it's Raiders, Broncos. Put that shit on TV. We want to watch it.
Exactly. I agree. Literally, like, there's no to say that the Raiders, in my opinion, are the worst team in the division is crazy.
Because I mean, dude, upgraded with Devontae Adams and like they're in a good spot. Yeah, and they have one of the best tight ends.
Yeah. I think getting Russell Wilson bumps the Broncos above them. I think that Denver team is actually pretty solid. They've had.
I know nothing about their defense. Obviously, their offense is solid.
But I just feel like they're one of those perennial defenses that are just always kind of good. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple teams 100%. Like that. I just think that I put the Bears in that spot too.
I was just gonna say
I'm more of like I think the Bears are one of those. I think they're the Denver is one of those. We're just like they're just always a solid fucking defense, man.
Maybe Eagles are one of those where I'm always like, fuck, the Eagles defense is always good. Same thing. Yeah,
it's just you know what I mean. So it's like I just feel like they'll have it figured out defensively. Maybe not the best, not top 5, but like I can see them being in the top 15 defensively.
Top half of the league's all you need.
Exactly.
As long as you're putting up a bunch of points, which Russ is going to do.
Yeah, and they got a good running back core. They have sick receivers, good tight end. It's weird though because I don't think Russell Wilson's ever made a tight end good. Like he's ever had a tight end that you're like, oh yeah, this guy's gonna be a top 5 fantasy guy. He does not throw to tight ends, and it's weird because
they had Jimmy Graham, but
when he was still good too,
right? Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be interesting. I mean the AFC, like I said, I think is just kind of leagues above the NFC as far as teams that can win it. But
definitely.
Yeah, it's nice that we play the AFC East. That's the division the NFC North plays because it's got to be the weakest. Maybe outside of the South, but
but you still got Tom down there in Tampa, who, I mean, did you see that? Did you see those numbers? It was like every time Jennifer Lopez has gotten married, Tom Brady's won a Super Bowl.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
That's so stupid. That's like the Bama thing with like the Patriots. Patriots, Bama. Have you seen that one where they win every other year?
No, but I believe it.
Oh, it's stupid. Same shit.
So
last thing on training camp, Jamal Williams. I don't know if you ever see any of this guy's like any blurb that he does is incredible.
People love him.
His post football career is going to be incredible. Like that dude he never turns it off. And I guess he's always the last one off the field. Like during training camp, he spends anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour, like hanging out with fans after. And everybody like gives him like anime shit and Yu-Gi-Oh cards, like weird shit, because that's what he loves. So
I was just saying that's what the shit he's into, though.
Yeah, I think that's going to be another guy that people are going to fall in love with over Hard Knocks. It's going to be him and Dan Campbell for sure. They're going to be the top two. So Jamal Williams is a creature. He's so funny.
Yeah. Dude, before we get into the draft, one last thing about just not training camp but preseason. Did you see that number that the Ravens have won 20 straight preseason games?
What?
20 straight, dude.
4 seasons in a row?
I think. I mean, what do they do? 4 games or 5 games or 3 games?
Or
Either
5
way,
seasons in a row. Yeah, well, yeah, it must be like a mix between 5 and 6.
So, and they're like 17 2-1 against the spread in those games, dude. Are you fucking shitting me? 20-0 in the preseason, like not that it matters, but that is a crazy number.
Well, that's I mean,
machines.
So gambling lock. This is going to come out on Monday. I mean,
the
Ravens are probably playing Thursday.
Yeah, figure it the fuck out. Lock of the century.
They cover in these games too.
They cover 17 out of the last 20, and then they push one.
That's bananas. How is that even possible?
I know, dude. I don't know. I saw some clip. I think it was on like Action Network Betting or some shit I follow on Instagram, and they showed that, and I was like, "What,
dude?
It was wild."
A preseason NFL game is more of a toss-up than
a coin toss.
16 basketball game. You have no idea what's going to happen.
You have no idea. It's the silliest shit ever. That's why I was like, no, like, come on. Like, we're talking about first halves, maybe? Yeah, right. No, it was straight up. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Damn.
That was crazy.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to be all over that.
Have you ever been a big fan of Have you ever been a big fan of betting or even like watching the preseason?
No, I hate watching the preseason. I watched the Hall of Fame game. I watched the first quarter of the first Lions game, and then I'm out.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
it gets me enough to be like, okay, this is football. It feels good to watch it again. Like, hear the sounds, feel it, and then, all right, I'm done with this shitty ass product. Let's get to week 1.
Yeah, I agree. That's why it's like I even though that's a crazy stat, I probably still won't put any money on the Ravens preseason because I feel like that's just a trap. Like I refuse to lose money on a fucking preseason football game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially to get got.
Yeah,
when
exactly.
17-2-1.
Yeah, exactly. Like of course,
and you get got the first game.
Yeah,
they get 100%. Shit on in the first game. Yeah, it's good.
Oh, dude. No, I'm sorry. I'm just going to keep bringing shit up. Did you see another thing, too? Preseason hockey, though. Mm-hmm. The Hawks and the fucking and the Wild are playing a game in Milwaukee for the first time since, like, 1993. I didn't even know there was a stadium out there. Yeah, I guess there's, like, a stadium there. I'm curious to – I didn't look into it. I just saw, like, a blurb, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I wonder if, like, that's anything, to come in the future. Like, maybe Milwaukee could be a hub maybe for another team, or I don't know.
That'd be sick.
I didn't know if you ever heard of any hockey in Milwaukee. You guys are hockey people. I didn't know.
I believe the Milwaukee Admirals are a hockey team.
A team?
In the AHL. Let me look.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I was like, oh, I wonder what it is. Like, I wonder if
they're a team in the AHL. I don't know if their rink is big enough to hold a game like that, but
it's preseason though, so
yeah.
But I just don't know
Milwaukee Panther Arena.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just curious.
You know what I just heard?
To keep looking out for.
Oh,
what's up?
So where the Phoenix Coyotes used to play, they're no longer playing there. I guess like their lease ran out, and they're in the process of building a new rink. Right? But it's not going to be done in time for the season to start. So where they're playing is this rink that just got built for the brand new Arizona State men's hockey team. And they're going to play in this rink that has like less than 6,000 seats in it. Imagine
how 5,000 people.
Yeah, imagine how hype like Coyotes Blackhawks would be in a tiny little
I mean, yeah,
arena like that.
just any
That'd be
Coyotes
so
game,
nuts.
because it's gonna be fucking it's gonna be personal as shit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
The
dope.
only
That's
No,
like
it's
the
gonna be
only,
sick.
the only NHL game I've ever been to was the Coyotes came to Detroit and we got absolutely zapped by them. It was like 7-1 or some shit, and I was in the nosebleeds. It sucked.
Yeah,
No,
it
but
does
it was fun because it was my first game. But god fucking damn, why did we have to get smoked by the Yotes? Tough.
yeah. That
Yeah,
is
that'll
tough.
be hilarious to see if they don't fill that place up. It's gonna be funny.
Oh,
I
if
don't
they don't
think they
fill that
will.
place up, the
I don't
league has to
think they're
just let them go. Like,
Yeah.
because they own it. They own the Coyotes still, right? The league does.
What?
Yes.
If they don't fill that place up, they need to let them go play in another league and then just be a different team.
Move the
have to
team to
drop them.
Milwaukee, dude.
Yeah,
Those
fuck,
people
move the
are
team
insane
anywhere.
about the Bucks. Like they
Yeah,
would love a
that's
hockey
true.
team in Milwaukee. They would love a hockey team. The place would be nuts.
Yeah, everybody plays hockey there too. They're up north with us.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
but Jack, Arizona doesn't have like a majority shareholder, so like the league owns
Wow.
it.
Mhm.
So like
Nobody
yeah,
wants to own that poverty franchise.
exactly.
Let's-
so like
let's go
they
offer
kind of
them,
run
like,
it.
the lint in our pockets and a couple bucks and see what they
Hey,
say.
here's 10 grand for a professional hockey team.
Fuck 10 grand. They could sponsor the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, if
All
you
right,
guys
we'll be just
sponsor the
wearing
pod,
Yotes gear.
we will take
Yeah, we're
care of
just
your
always-
bullshit
yeah.
hockey team.
Yep.
That'd
Bob
be
in Detroit, Mike in
hilarious.
Chicago. This podcast is brought to you by the Phoenix Coyotes.
Producer Jack,
I
now
love
in
that.
Phoenix.
Yeah,
He had to move
producer
there.
Jack had to move to Phoenix.
Oh, that's great.
Part of his contract.
Unpaid intern Jack, and they forced him to move. No relocation assistance from Fair Enough Pod.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome, man.
Oh, okay. We ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Before we get into the draft here, as always, the Fair Enough podcast is not brought to you by the Phoenix Coyotes. The Fair Enough podcast is brought to you by Rogue Creative. Shout out to John and the Rogue Creative team. Anything that your small business needs when it comes to graphic design and marketing, get after Rogue Creative. That's roguecreative.org or roguecreative_ on Instagram. As well as if you are a gym owner, if you have a franchise like an Anytime Fitness or a place like that, and you own the gym and you are looking to attract new customers back to your gym, give John a shout out. He's doing some database reactivation, things like that, as well as he can help you out with the graphics and stuff for your gym too. So they're in all kinds of avenues. Whatever kind of small business you're running, John and Rogue Creative can help you at a fraction of the cost of the big guys with all the same quality. So go and find John and Rogue Creative at roguecreative.org or give them a follow on Instagram at roguecreative_. Okay.
Dude, I was just about to make a joke middle of the ad. And when you're like, or if you're a gym owner and you have a gym, I was going to be like, I mean, or if you have a dog named Jim, you own a gym.
If you know somebody named Jim, go to
Well,
roguecreative.org.
He will advertise your dog.
Yeah, he will.
Name Jim
Okay.
only.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Jack,
all right, what's the rules here?
who went first last time?
I
I
don't
even
know.
know
It's
what we
been
drafted
5
last
weeks.
time.
Yeah, it's been 5 weeks. It has been
What did
5
we even
weeks. Let me
draft
look.
last
My
time?
money's on Mike.
Last time we drafted cans.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
that
went
was so
first
long
for
ago.
that
Yeah, you
because
went first.
I got the Bud Light
case.
NFL cans.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I mean-
Mike, you can pick the number first if you'd like.
It's 1 through
What are
100,
we doing
right,
today, Jack?
We are 1 to 100 again. I felt pretty comfortable with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, that's some shit on my camera. I'll go with fucking 73. I think that's where he was at last time. So there's
73.
no way this is it. It's about
19, Stevie Y.
Jonathan Taves. Watch your lips.
47.
19 is closer.
Yes.
Am I closer?
Because what did I say? 73.
No.
Yes, I'm what 26 away. You're
Oh, Mike's closer.
26, and Bob is
right.
28. Wow.
I was 28. All right.
shit.
Mike goes first.
What are the? Oh, this is the worst one to go first in because I am kind of stuck between two.
Bunch of fucking brainiacs on this podcast.
Bunch of
Okay.
fucking brainiacs.
So we basically said we open the floodgates for this.
Mm-hmm.
Any jersey of any time. I'm sure we're not going to have a lot back like past the 90s, really. So, yeah. I mean, there's really no rules. Just keep integrity of the draft, and we should be good to go. Round one, pick one.
I wish we could have left this one up to the people, but I have one question.
Okay.
Do you want to do where if you pick a team and say you pick one uniform of a team, I'm going to just say the Bears because I don't think we're going to pick the Bears personally. If you do, I'm sorry.
God awful.
Say I pick the Bears fucking homes or whatever. Do you want to like be like, okay, now the Bears are eliminated, or do you think that there's multiples per team that we'll probably jump in on?
I think there's got to be multiple, right?
I don't care either way. I mean, there's 30 teams, so I mean, if we
there's
can't,
30 teams and we got 12 picks.
That's what I'm saying. It's up to you. I don't care. I just, like I said, this is how I felt. I asked about earlier too. Like, do you want to do certain type, like just spitballing to see if you like any rules? If not, I don't give a fuck either way. I'm just curious.
I think we just leave it as open as possible because I don't think we're going to run into that problem even, if I'm being honest. Because I think that if we have a team in mind, we probably both have the same uniform in mind. So we'll just cross that out. You know? There's definitely some random ones that I have that I don't think that you're going to have, but you might not like this team's uniform. So,
hey, that's fine. Like I said, I was just spitballing ideas because, sometimes it's cool to have parameters on these things. Sometimes it's not. That's why, like this one, it's like if you set rules, we could have set a bunch of cool rules and be like, oh, you got one of each of these. But also, it's just as cool to fucking just free for all this because it's like you never know. But
absolutely.
I'm gonna go number one overall, LaDainian Tomlinson powder blues from what they wore them from 2010 to 2016-ish roughly. They had a couple different variations of them, but it was that same uniform for probably 10 years, and that's I don't know, I think that's one of the dopest unis. Number 21, Tomlinson.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would ever dispute you on that. They're definitely some of the most memorable, nasty uniforms in the league.
Mm-hmm.
The powder blue,
I also feel like
the yellow helmet or the yellow face mask on the helmet.
Yeah, I also think it was like at that time there wasn't too many like flashy uniforms really. Like everyone was just kind of standard. Like, hey, here's your colors. And they were just like, poof, here's these fucking loud ass uniforms. And I was like, and they, once again, like I said, like the Damian Tomlinson one is the one that brings me to mind. But like, it was, I don't know, he was dope as fuck, and he made it even doper with the fucking visors.
So outside of the way that LT looked in those uniforms, I don't really like. They're okay to me.
Really?
Which is just my problematic ass stepping in again and saying some dumb shit.
I mean, dude,
I didn't have them on my list. I knew that you would have them and you would pick them first overall, no matter what. And I just didn't have them on my list. I was like,
I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna talk about it too much. I'll bring it up again later on in the draft. But like, I have a bias too, so I just I gravitate to that very much so.
Definitely.
I mean, that's just draft's over, guys. Let's go.
Draft is probably for a lot of people, dude. Honestly, like when we put this up on the poll, the draft will be over for sure. A lot of people, all they needed was that uniform.
It's a great.
People they're just gonna hate my list. I'm gonna try to get a popular one here, and I'm gonna go with. But this is one I like. I'm not pandering.
Yeah, no, definitely don't pander. Don't be a bitch.
I'm going the 90s, the all black Falcons unis, the ones that like Favre wore.
Yeah, the OG. Well, see, the thing is, you got to specify the ones with the OG helmet because that helmet makes that uniform.
Yes, with it's almost like a
long-
crow. It's like a crow looking Falcon.
Yeah,
Like,
dude. Yeah, with that long, goofy ass fucking wing where it's like
dude,
that
it's just
doesn't make
fucking-
any sense, but all right.
No, it's creepy looking is what it is. It's
It
sick.
really is.
But those how I just liked how plain those jerseys were. The red outline on the number, like super simple. Falcon on the shoulder, red outline on the number, nothing else. Just a super clean jersey.
100% clean jersey. Can't go wrong. I don't know if I would have gone with it that early, but cannot go wrong. I do like.
What do you got?
No, I'm not gonna say anything. But number 2, and this kind of goes against my vice principles because I'm just such a hater. I'm such a hater on the Patriots, but the red old school Pats uniforms that they're bringing back this year are just some of the cleanest jerseys, dude. And then with the white helmet with the dude on it, like it's just a clean. And you know what? I can say I like those uniforms because those are the uniforms that the Patriots got their shit pushed in against the Bears in '95. So you know what? We own that jersey as Bears fans. So
there you go. That's a good spin zone to put on.
That's my justification on liking the Patriots uniform.
Tom Brady looks so fucking good in those red uniforms.
Yeah, dude. I mean, they all do. They're so clean. The red is so fucking vibrant, dude.
It just pops.
It really does.
The pants are perfect. The helmet's perfect. Yeah,
dude. People sleep on how much the pant color. Is it pant or pants color?
The pants color.
The pants color.
Jack, where are you? The pant color. Help us with this pants situation.
I think it's pant.
I also think it's pant.
Hello.
The pant
color. The pant color. The pant color.
How many are there? Is there just one? Pants color.
Yeah, I don't know.
You could say, look at this horde of sheep. It ain't sheep.
Yeah, but you never say sheeps. You never say sheeps. Also, you do say pants sometimes.
So why is it you say pants all the time? Like it's a pair of pants. If you ever say it's a pair of pants, we're fighting.
Yeah, you don't say that, but
if you say it's a pair of pants, you probably stand up to wipe.
You
probably need a helmet to go outside too.
You hate strawberry ice cream.
Yeah, when do you say pant?
I don't know, but we're not gonna stay on this too long. My pant leg, yeah.
Pant color. Like I feel like if you could say like, what's the pant color?
Like
you wouldn't say what's the pants color.
You could say that though. What color is that? Pants? What's the
what color are those pants?
What color is that pair of pants?
I don't know. It's such a. Anyways, we're gonna sit here talking about this for 20 fucking minutes, dude. Sorry, but what I was saying is that people sleep on how much the pants color or the pant color matters to like making a full uniform pop. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, it's everything.
Yeah,
we'll mention one. I have I also have like a horrible uni list that we'll go through in honorable mentions.
Okay.
But the one at the top of that list is a red jersey and just the wrong pants with it. And I hate it so much. And it's so ugly, especially when their other jerseys are so cool. Okay. I like that pick. That was definitely on my list. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and dude, I love these jerseys. I'm going to take these because we're already on the Patriots and fuck that rule that we said earlier. I'm going with the Patriots, the Bledsoes.
Oh my god!
The big ass Patriots on the shoulders.
Yeah, that's so
specifically. Cool. I like the blue ones, the blue or the white. Really, you can't go wrong. But I like the numbers of those.
You got to go with the blue.
I'll go with the blue. Yeah. So the blue Patriots with the big ass Patriots on the shoulders. They're the Bledsoes. They're the ones that fucking when you think of Drew Bledsoe on the Patriots, that's what you think of.
I can 100% see it. I gotta look it up real quick.
The numbers too remind me of Shane Falco. They got some replacements to them because it's like
yeah,
the red and the blue or the blue and the red, you know?
It's pretty much like Falco took that jersey and just flipped it red instead of blue.
Yep.
Literally, that is the replacement's fucking jersey, just blue
Yep.
instead of red. Yeah. Okay, I do like those, but
so obnoxious with the Patriots. The Patriots
Yeah.
are so big on
Dude.
the shoulders. It just looks so goofy, but it works somehow.
The 90s and the 2000s and the 90s were just the worst time in the world for anything.
Yeah.
Like just the big, dumb, goofy ass shit that they did, even in sports, man. Fuck.
They're goofy for sure, but for some reason, dude, I just fucking love those uniforms.
Yeah, I don't hate them. That's a deep cut.
It is.
I definitely like. I didn't do my research as well as I would have liked to. So that one would have never came up in my my shit. But anyways,
what do you got? Pick 3.
Fuck, man. I mean, do I go with the chalk here? I mean, you're just handing me layups, bro.
I know. It's because I don't like the layups, any of them.
I know, but there's.
What's your layup? Let me tell you, I hate it.
Fuck off. I'm not giving you any goddamn benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna go with everyone's gonna legitimately hate me for this one though. But I actually owned one of these jerseys, Roy Williams, number 31. The fucking Thanksgiving Cowboys uniform. The fucking the white one with the blue sleeves. The alternate
white one with the blue sleeves.
Yeah, it's the white one with the blue sleeves and the stars on the side, and then they wore the fucking.
Oh.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
I like them both. I like both the Thanksgiving
I hate
ones.
those.
Oh, I love them. I think they're just classic. You just know what day it is when you see those. It's just one of those things. I hate the fucking Cowboys, but I do enjoy those uniforms.
They're sexier now. I won't. Okay, so I was gonna take. I think one of the best uniforms in the league is the Cowboys Whites. Just so straight up, like those are so fucking sick.
Yeah,
I won't take them now because then we would have been back to back.
Same teams. Yeah, we just got done saying that. That's so funny. I do agree though. I think the Cowboys Whites. I like all Cowboys uniforms. They really haven't missed too much. Even the fact that they're like normal blue ones aren't even the right fucking blue. It's something about them. They still work. It's weird.
Yeah, it does still work.
It's like this weird. I don't get it. They're just weird.
A great, maybe the best example of how pants can elevate a uniform. Whatever. I don't even know what color they are. They're like a mix of silver, but like they're blue and they're white. They're like a million different colors because they're not like the Lions have the silver pants. They're not even close to the same as that. The Cowboys pants like glow.
Dude, you know that episode of SpongeBob where Squidward like ends up in the future somehow, and everything's chrome.
That's exactly
the color that the Cowboys pants are.
You nailed it.
Yeah,
that's funny.
I don't know. I think of that every time I see them.
You nailed it
because they're not like the fucking like how the Giants are like gray and those are like gray. Horrible. But they're not like they're weird silver. Yeah, I don't know. It's just it's a good pants. It's a good pant.
It is a good pants. Okay. I'm gonna go with I think the first one that people are actually gonna like here, and it is the 2007. I found it, but they're probably anytime early 2000s. When you think of Maurice Jones-Drew, you think of the all black Jaguars uniforms. Black pants, black jersey, black helmet.
Can't go wrong. Yep.
I love those unis.
Yep. And it was a black helmet too? I thought it was a gold helmet with those.
No, it was black. Yep.
Damn.
Black helmet with the old. I love the old Jaguar, like the early 2000s Jaguar that they had was so sick.
That reminds me of like Fred Taylor and like Keenan McCardell and shit like that. Steve Smith not Steve Smith, the other Smith. I can't think of his name, but there was another Smith that was a stud.
Yep. Who was the quarterback? Who was Maurice Jones-Drew quarterback?
I don't know if Brunell was Maurice Jones-Drew's, but I know Brunell was like the guy for a while.
Dude, I just had him in my head. It's not Leftwich.
He had Leftwich, I would imagine.
Yeah, he did have Leftwich at some
I
point.
don't remember Jones-Drew ever having a good quarterback, though, to be honest with you.
No.
Like I said, Mark Brunell is like the OG, but because I remember, I mean, he was a lefty too. But I don't remember. I mean, that's been the Jags' fucking Achilles heel their whole goddamn life.
Oh, David Garrard. That's who I'm thinking of.
Oh, Jesus Christ. How are you thinking of that is the real question.
What do you
David
mean?
Garrard. What do you mean?
Who's
What do you
not
mean?
thinking? Who's
I
not
guess he
thinking of
was there
David
for a
Garrard?
while.
Yeah, dude, he was there forever.
Yeah, I guess he was there a lot longer than I had thought. But he
They
didn't
made
start all of the time, though. That's the thing.
No, he was hurt.
Anyways, great pick.
Anyways, all
I
black
don't think you can
Jags.
go wrong. Yeah,
No.
all black everything.
That one's gonna look good on the graphic.
I'm gonna go. And this comes back to my the bias for that color, that powder color. I personally, this is gonna be my fan hatred. Everyone's gonna hate that I'm gonna pick this one. I think the fucking light blue Carolina Panthers jerseys are so clean.
What? Really?
I really do. I love them. I think my mind just gravitates to that color.
With the
I don't
black
know.
pants?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just like I don't know. Like I don't think that's like a super fan favorite at all.
I would say people in Carolina probably love those jerseys. See, I don't like
a lot.
Yeah. See, well, I
No,
mean, like they could hate him, but so I don't
Yeah.
know. I personally like the all blacks better, but I don't think you can go wrong with that color. That fucking blue that they have is so sick. You can put that on
Yeah.
anything. Because then their
And
color
no,
rushes are all that color, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
And no, I think I like the white pants better than the black pants, to be honest, but I think they both look great. I don't know. It just looks clean. It looks nice. Like I don't know. Something about it. I don't know. I've always liked them. I really always have. And they've been very true to their shit. This speaking of TikToks, we've been talking about fucking TikToks for the last 5 months. Have you ever seen that guy?
Wrong.
Have you ever seen that guy who like reviews all the NFL helmets and like gives you the history of like how many helmets? So
that guy's
dude,
sick.
So the Panthers have had like 2 helmets, and the only change that they've ever really made, it was like they had a full stripe, okay, and then they went to like the stripe that stopped at the back.
Yep.
And then they went from like a blue face mask to a black face mask. Like that's like the only changes they've ever made. The fucking logo's been the same for years. And I think that's cool. Like they've been OG for as long as they've been around, which isn't like as long as most franchises, but like I don't know, something about that. You're like, this has been the same shit year in, year out. And I kind of enjoy that.
They came correct immediately.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and that's tough because I feel like nobody does. Like everyone has changed so much, unless you're like an OG team. But like, there's not many.
That's what I mean.
Teams.
If you do, you're like a staple franchise. You're a Jets. You're a Steelers. You're a Green Bay. You know,
you're OG.
Somebody that's just never changed.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's sick.
I do enjoy that, and I think that's a little. That guy, I love watching that guy though, man. The fact that he knows so much about those helmets is fucking insane. Also,
oh, it's fascinating. Yeah, I could watch that shit all day. Yeah, those are great. I mean, between the helmets and the colors for the Panthers, you really can't go wrong.
Yeah, big fan.
I
can't believe I only got 2 picks left. I have so many that I want to announce. I just don't.
I know that's what I was saying too. That's what I was just thinking. I am going to go with Frick. God, I'm going to leave one out that I'm going to be real sad about.
Yep. I mean, I think we're both going to feel that way. It sucks because there's so many old school uniforms that were like kind of just way cooler than anything that's around the last 5-10 years, you know?
I'm going with the 90s Giants uniforms. They brought them back last year, the ones that have it says Giants on the side of the helmet.
And the blue is more like vibrant.
The blue
it's not
top,
as like royal. Yeah.
More blue, but then they wear the white pants with them.
Yeah.
Rather than the shitty gray pants that the Giants.
The gray pants were just I just never understood the gray pants, man. The white pants look so fucking clean, especially in a world where they get new pants every goddamn day. figured
Exactly.
the fuck out. Yeah.
Why are you wearing gray ever on anything? Like
I
the
agree.
the
Like the
Lions
silver's
just
one
did
thing.
the all gray color rush.
Yeah.
Stupid. Looks
And
like shit.
and the thing is, you got to understand the difference between silver and gray too, because I like a silver. The gray is just silly, dude. It makes no sense.
Dude,
Yeah.
I kind of liked the gray color rush for the Lions.
Did you?
Once a
See,
year,
I think
though.
I don't think you're in the minority there. I think most people did like them. The gray doesn't do it for me.
It wasn't a
for whatever reason.
bad gray though. It was like a dark gray. I do agree. Like if they would have went light, like early 2000s sweatshirt gray, that wouldn't have done it for me. But the dark gray was fine.
Yeah, of course not. I don't know. I disagree. I think the gray is whack, but I get what you're saying. It wasn't like that weird, like fucking gray sweatpants.
It was the best of a bad
still.
situation.
Yeah, it sure
Yeah.
was.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, all right.
But like,
But
also like think about so like the gray I'm talking about though is like the Giants gray that they used to wear is like the same one like the Lions Thanksgiving gray pants. Those are just gray as fuck. Like that's
Yep.
like if you look up gray in the dictionary, that's the gray that comes up. It's just pure, and you're like, there's just nothing to it. There's no stripe on it. It's just like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, I do like those Lions Thanksgiving uniforms, but it's for the nostalgia.
Silver. They're more silver now, but they used to be
fair.
just,
but you know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Oh yeah,
where it's just like those are gray. They just smacked them on.
But the Giants, the '90s, I just like.
Oh yeah,
I like how it says Giants on the side of their helmet.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
a way
that
cooler.
way more than the NY. And yeah, that whatever that blue is that they used back in the day is way better.
Yeah, I think it's just like a little lighter, and I think they have the white and red like lines.
They do have the stripe. Yeah,
so it kind of like pops it a little more instead of just a straight blue with the Giant logo. So I definitely agree. I like that. I wouldn't have picked it, but I do like those uniforms a lot. Real classic.
Yeah,
real fucking Phil Simms-ish. You know what I mean?
They do get a real Phil Simms vibe going.
Fuck, man. I got like 5 that I really want to take, but
yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna be leaving some good ones off.
God, I hate having dead air, but I'm just having a fucking tough time right now. All right.
You still don't know.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to go with the fucking purple and black Ravens uniforms.
Whoa.
Just they're normal ass home uniforms.
Yeah, those are sick.
They're so clean.
They are so clean. I was looking at them for a minute.
Purple is like the coolest color on the planet, I think.
For sure.
And it's so clean, dude. I mean, they have a bunch of cool, like, their color rush. I like the ones with the gold numbers, too. I really like those.
Really? See, I don't like those. I just like their regular uniforms way better.
I like the regular home with the white number better, too. I'm just saying. I think it's just that colorway. I think you could have put that any way to me, and I would like it. I really like the purple. Like I said, I think purple pops. I like TCU's uniforms are always sick to me.
Oh yeah.
Northwestern kind of fucked off with putting the stripe in the middle, but like anything purple, I really enjoy.
I like them either way too. I'd take black top purple pants or purple top black pants.
I
agree.
Like I agree 100%. They're both they're sick. So that's my number 5. I like a lot. There's a lot of cool uniforms in the NFL today that I think that we were going to pass up on because of all of just like the classicness of some of the cool old ones. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to fucking pick some shit from the today's.
Yep. No, I like that. Shit, man. What do I want to go here? I got so many old jerseys. I feel like I need a new jersey on here.
No, yeah, I agree. Like that. Trust me, the next like 4 that I would have picked are all fucking like. I'm like, God damn it, dude! Like, there's so many cool uniforms overall. That's why I was like, we could have easily picked like for each round, like, okay, you got to do one from this time. We got to do an away jersey. You got to do with this. You know what I mean? Like, we could have fucking done this all day.
Yeah. This could have been 2 hours.
Yeah.
Let's, I'm going to go with, I might surprise some people here. I'm going to go with the Bengals. They're all white color rush. I love
with the white helmet.
Nope, not with the white helmet.
Not with the white
helmet. I like the orange helmet with the
Okay.
white color rush. I don't know why, but every time I see those on TV and it's always pouring rain whenever they're playing, it's fucking Cincinnati. I think those are sexy uniforms.
I do too. I think the Cincinnati Bengals just have a very good set of uniforms. Like over the last 5 to 10, they're just all good to me.
Yes. I agree. I think their helmet is one, if not the best in football, one of the best for sure. I just love that. Just plain fucking 100%. The stripes. So nice. So clean. Yeah. And when they're wearing the all whites, it's just black and white, and then that orange just pops. Looks so sick.
I like that they got rid of the orange on top. You know what I'm saying? It's not it doesn't have that orange on top. It just has the fucking the tiger stripes, the Bengal stripes. I think those look so much cleaner without the orange on top.
So much cleaner. I completely agree.
Yeah, those are crispy as fuck. I like that you went with a white uniform because I think white uniforms are slept on because there's so many sick ones. I think at least
big time. Yeah, they pop. I don't see there's Bengals uniforms I don't like. I don't like when they wear the orange top
at all.
I'd rather just have them all. No, I really don't. I'd rather have them wear all black rather than the orange top.
I like them all. I like the orange. I like the black. I even like the Andy Dalton blacks. Like I'm looking at some now. I just think the Bengals have done a pretty good job overall. And the helmet,
they definitely stay current.
Sick. The helmet is the sickest.
Yeah, the helmet's sick.
So I'm gonna go with one that I think it will be a fan favorite, and I do really like, and I always have liked. I'm gonna top her off with the old Tampa Bay Buccaneers creamskulls.
Yikes!
I mean, come on, how can you deny those uniforms? They're fucking dope.
I hate them so much,
dude. There's never been a uniform like those ever, and they pretty much seem like there won't be ever again.
There never will. The closest thing to them is the powder blues.
But that color though, that ugly, weird ass color that doesn't look good at all unless it's with the fucking Buccaneers uniform. I don't know. I like it. I think it's crispy as fuck, man.
And I don't know. I haven't liked their unis since like the Gruden days where it was just the red and those like bronze gold pants. I liked those.
Yeah.
Like I hate their unis now. I don't think that they look that cool.
I think the gray is like the
creamsicles.
Oh, yeah, creamsicles are fucking goated. You're fucking high, bro.
And I think a lot of people, nobody is down the middle on the creamsicles. You're one side of the fence hard or the other.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. But dude, and it's weird because like they used like a weird, what color is that? Maroon, like or red or
yeah, it's like some weird.
Usually when you have that light of an orange,
they don't even teach that color anymore.
Yeah,
they got rid of it.
It's like when you have that orange, they use like a black or like a navy blue or like a dark color, to accent it. And they were like, nah, we're just gonna use red, dude. Fuck it. Like, right. You're colorblind, bro. You're just seeing the same color. Like it's
like, those jerseys turned people colorblind. If you weren't colorblind, you go and see that game, you're colorblind now. Dude. Those things are bright. It may also be because I don't like creamsicle flavored things.
Oh my god, what?
Nah, I hate it.
Do you not like orange sherbet either?
I don't like orange sherbet. I don't like a cream soda.
I don't like a cream soda either, but cream soda is not creamsicle. Do not fuck this up, Bob. No, it is not.
The same flavor profile. Oh, 100%. You're telling me that a creamsicle isn't the same flavor as like a Faygo cream soda?
I agree with Bob, and I dislike them both.
There you go.
Guys are both dumb. I
hate to say
I'm just getting more fucking people like me more at this point because you guys are
very smart.
It's 100%. It's 100%.
If you're listening right now and you dislike my opinion, just dislike Bob's instead, because I probably formed this mentally off of him when I was a wee lad.
That's true.
Oh, boy.
And I'm more.
Anyways.
But no, I agree. Creamsicles and cream soda are the same thing. Change my mind.
I disagree because I don't like cream soda, but I love a creamsicle.
I don't understand what you're saying.
That is so weird. Okay.
Anyways, top her off here, bud.
Mr. Irrelevant, I'm going to go with, I had to pick these no matter what. I knew it. I'm going with the Lions Blacks.
Okay.
05, 06, 07, they wore these. I saw them play in these all 3 years, and they never lost, which is incredible. I saw them beat Favre in these uniforms. Like that shit never happens. They probably went 2-14 that year and beat Favre.
Yeah, that's wild.
Just classic. Like when you think of these uniforms, you think of fucking Joey Harrington throwing the ball to Roy Williams. Like,
yeah,
some goofy shit like way back in the day, but people loved the Lions Blacks, and I think that they're close to bringing them back, honestly. I think that they're going to do it soon, especially with Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes there. They're getting a little bit more gritty and feisty, and Martha's going to die here any minute. So Sheila Ford's a little bit more loose with what she's got going on. So stay tuned for the Black Unis in Detroit. But okay.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, you can never go wrong. My brother used to have a Joey Harrington black jersey, to be honest.
Did he?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. I mean,
honorable mentions.
Yeah. Well, go for it. You got the first one, buddy. You got the floor.
Colts home blue uniforms. I love them.
Whack. I disagree.
What do you mean that's whack? Those are so good. Just the blue with the white pants and the white helmet. You don't like those?
I don't hate them. I just I don't know. I don't like them.
They're so clean.
They're okay.
I have a question that I started thinking about.
Okay.
Have the Saints ever had a decent uniform? Because I feel like they have sick colors.
Yeah,
they could get something done out there, and they just. I
like the Saints homes. I like the Saints all blacks. I had a Saints jersey on my list here.
So they do an all black then. I'm glad.
Yes, but they have
even the old ones that had the fucking gold, white, and black stripes. Those are sick. I like the old Saints.
I had those on my list. I had the Saints. Yeah. They're like the 50th anniversary with the the saint on the side of the helmet was like weird looking,
and the gold wasn't as like poppy. It was like it was weird, but they were sick. Those are fucking fire. I think the Saints have really nice uniforms.
They got them in if you look on that gridiron uniforms, they got them in 02. And they're
I've always liked the Saints uniforms, even the old ones and new ones. Like I think just hard to go wrong with those colors too. You know, I'm gonna go fucking brand new here. Honorable mention. I think the Washington Commanders fucking blacks are fucking clean, bro.
Really?
I really do. The one that say Commanders in red, those are fucking lame.
Yeah.
The ones that I like the blacks a lot.
Yeah, I actually like those too, to be honest with you. And I was surprised because I thought that I was going to hate all of their jerseys, but those ones I actually did like.
Yeah.
But I like the Redskins unis.
Oh, 100%. That maroon is pretty. I like this.
Just like the classic, like
Clinton Portis.
Throw me some 09 Redskins unis.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I want to see fucking CP running down the field. I like the old Redskins uniforms a lot as well. One that I thought you were gonna take that I wanted to take, but I was like, yeah, this is one because I didn't want to take too many older uniforms because I knew I was gonna take two for sure. The Kelly green fucking Eagles uniforms.
Yep.
Crispy. I thought you were gonna take that because you were talking about it a couple of weeks ago, either on the podcast or whatever. And I was like, he's definitely gonna take those.
They were on my list, and I'm really pissed that I didn't end up taking them. Those were just one of the ones that I really wanted to take, but
yeah, I agree. I was in the same boat.
If I wouldn't have taken the Bengals color rush, I would have taken those. Like that was my pick.
Yeah.
So everybody that's gonna bitch at me for sure for not taking those. They were on the list, especially like when Vic wore them.
Yeah.
When they brought him back.
I think the Eagles have just had a pretty good run throughout their history too, of just like their all blacks are dope as fuck.
Really nice.
Even just the green on black is not like that green, that weird. I don't even know what kind of green that is considered, to be honest with you.
Yeah. It's like a mix between forest and like light green.
It's
like
weird though,
green
because it's
almost.
like it's sometimes I don't even know if they're wearing the green or the black. Because I'm like, what the? I'm also colorblind,
it's dark.
so I have trouble sometimes.
I like the Eagles logo too. I think they have a
Mhm.
really sick, like the eagle that they use is really sick. So I love their
Yeah.
helmets, no matter
Yeah.
what they do with the helmet. So yeah, I love those. Those are great. Kind of same era. I had the Rams, like the greatest show on turf Rams, like the Torrey Holt Rams,
Kind
the
of what they
gold and
have.
the blue.
Oh, you're talking about the gold and the blue.
Yep. I don't like the
Hmm.
yellow. I like the gold
Really?
and the blue.
I love the
Yeah.
yellow. I like the yellow a lot.
Really? I don't care for the
Yeah.
yellow. I don't know why. I like the gold and the blues.
And I'm
for
pretty.
whatever
If
reason.
I'm not, I correct me if I'm wrong. When the Rams won the World Series, I mean the Super Bowl.
I was gonna say, what fucking
When the
planet are you?
Rams won the fucking
You
Super
better
Bowl
put both legs into your pant.
in '99 or '98 or whatever it was against the Titans, I believe they were still yellow. I don't even think they were. I think they moved to the gold after they won because they won. Fact check me on that, one of you guys. But I swear, I think they were still yellow at that time, and then they changed to the gold the year after because they were so goddamn good.
Yeah, they won in 2000, and yes, they were
2000.
wearing the yellow and blues.
Yeah.
Yeah, because 2001, I think they were the greatest show on turf, and they lost to, was it the Patriots?
I mean, that's around the time.
Yeah.
It had
Yes,
to be
it
around
was.
the time.
February 3rd, 2002. The Rams were favored by 2 touchdowns and lost to the Patriots.
Yeah, but like that's what I was saying though, because they went gold because they won the shit. Like that was like
Yeah.
and then they never made it back and won, or they never won another one. I mean, also we were my high school Revis, shout out Revis Rams, once a Ram, always a Ram.
Always.
We had the helmets with the Ram horn. So like I've always loved the horn. Like they were navy blue and white though, but like that horn, I think those helmets are fucking crispy.
They're
They're
filthy.
original. Like there's no one else really like that unless you're the Rams.
Right.
Which I really enjoy.
Another one I had were the old like the old Seahawks ones.
The royal
like,
blue ones with the green.
I'm talking like the 90s Seahawks ones, dude.
Yeah, like the royal blue ones, right? Not the fucking no navy, right? No, or that like weird
no
green.
navy, royal blue. They had the big Seahawk and the green
Yeah,
stripe on the
it was
shoulder,
like right
and
before
the fucking
like the Sean Alexander era really popped off.
exactly.
Yeah, it's kind of like the same thing as that Patriots uniform. It was like that same concept.
Like it was goofy, it was bright.
Yeah, it's got these stupid the logo on the side and like it was weird. Yeah, I love those. Too. Yeah, real solid uniforms. Yeah, I mean, dude, I mean, I can go on. You know who I think has? Let's get into some of the bad ones because, we can go on about sick uniforms all day. I actually one more thing. I do like the all purple Vikings uniforms. I think those are very clean. Also,
yeah,
any of them.
But I like the older ones, the Culpepper Vikings unis.
Yeah, I agree, but I like the new ones too. But can we go out on a limb and say that the Atlanta Falcons missed the fucking boat so badly with their new uniforms?
Oh yeah, dude,
they might be the worst uniforms in the history of the NFL.
For like 20 years, they've had bad uniforms. When
Not
it's
even.
So easy, dude. I don't like
weren't that bad. The Vic ones weren't that bad.
Weren't bad, but they used them for 20 years. It's like, dude.
I mean, fair enough, but I mean, what are you gonna? That's what everyone does. What the
with
fuck?
The pipes in the dude.
Yeah, and the little three stripe. They weren't as bad as like what they're wearing now though. The ones they're wearing now with like the weird like
they're spray painted.
What is it when a chick gets their hair done? Oh, like ombre, you know, when it like goes from one color to another.
Yeah,
dumb as fuck, and it goes through the pants.
So dumb.
It's like what the fuck? They're so. I made this in Madden type uniforms. It's unreal.
It looks like if you were to put together like a backyard NFL team, like those are the unis that they would have. Like they are so bad, and it's like you said, miss the boat is because their
And
colors are
understand.
so good, man.
Yeah, I mean their
Colors are so
logo
good. The
is sick.
logo,
Yeah,
yeah. Like, how do you
like
fuck that up? All you got to do is be basic like they were back in the day with the all black ones. It's so easy.
dude. So I looked up like an article just to kind of like see all the things, and I
Yeah.
just read this right now. And the Falcons are number 31 on this list out of 32. They say that the Cardinals have worse uniforms, which I don't necessarily
Cardinals.
disagree,
No,
but
those uniforms are atrocious when they have
yeah,
the white helmets. Oh my
but
god.
I still think that they still have the white helmets.
Yeah, with the gray face mask. Throw up.
So the Falcon, it says the Falcons debuted new uniforms in 2019. And it says, and they are ... bad. It says, sorry, the only one that is even respectable is their throwback uniform.
Yep. That's
It's so
true.
bad.
Those are bad. The ones that I was going to say earlier, the red jerseys that I was talking about, are those Eli Giants jerseys where it was a red jersey, gray pants, blue helmet.
Oh yeah.
Maybe some of the worst uniforms ever to be donned in an NFL game.
It's that
So
gray,
bad.
dude. Something about that gray just fucks everything up, man.
And the red uniform, it was literally just like a white number. Like, I know that
Well,
we
that's the
say
thing,
simplify
yeah.
stuff, but it looked so dumb on Eli and everybody else that it was just like,
And Eli had
holy
the
shit.
big long sleeves too, the
Oh,
Manning
he
sleeves. Like
made it so much worse.
Yeah, it really does. Two all. I want to talk about bad uniforms, but like two black uniforms that we really kind of shit the bed on is the Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Those uniforms are some of the cleanest out there.
Steelers homes were on my list.
Yeah.
Yep. And obviously, yeah, Raiders is, you can't go wrong. I think there's just too many good ones.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. Also, I just want to go on a limb and say that cream soda is vanilla flavored and a creamsicle is orange flavored.
I don't believe you at all. I think they both
What's
taste
on
the
the
same.
inside of a
Okay,
creamsicle?
but
Right.
yeah, vanilla ice cream, but it's not the same. The part that is good about the dreamsicle or creamsicle is the orange part. If you just had a vanilla fucking pipe, you wouldn't be calling it a creamsicle. Just
They're the
saying,
same.
cream soda is fucking whack. No,
We'll do this next week.
Yeah, anyway,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. You guys are gonna break my computer if this file size gets any larger.
All right,
we'll go a couple more here because we got to go. I mean, the rattling off a few, the fucking Steelers Bumblebee uniforms, terrible. Whatever the Packers do, whatever the fuck they
brown,
do.
Yeah,
what
the blue
are
ones
those?
with the brown.
It's like the color of a sack that you do the sack race in at the fair.
I hate that they try to like emulate like the old school helmets that then like just like the brown helmet. It's like you can't because you look like a fucking chode. Like you can't do that with the pants.
Don't
too.
wear
It's
those
like,
ever. Nobody's like, let's see them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see those because their homes, as much as I hate to admit it, are awesome. I love their home uniforms.
Yeah, it's just a pure green. I mean, green and yellow.
The Bears also do that shit. Sucks when the Bears do the fucking Michigan helmet.
Oh yeah, see, I don't hate those though compared to the fucking brown helmet. I don't know. I don't
relatively compared. Like they're not on the same tier as the Bumblebee and the Packers, but
no, I get you.
Bad.
And then with the striped socks and shit, and you're like, what are you doing, buddy?
Ugh.
Yeah,
I think Arizona Cardinals Whites are up there for uniforms I hate. Even the Reds, their uniforms suck, and they have so much potential too.
Yeah, I think everyone really likes the Browns. I hate the Browns uniforms. I think brown is just the worst.
I don't mind the Browns
color you can wear. I don't know.
The orange helps.
Brown they are. I agree. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think the fucking the Seattle Color Rush ones that are all fucking that
green.
I fucking hate those.
I like them on one Thursday a year. I can handle those.
Yeah,
but outside of that, I can't.
I feel like they wear them all the time, and I like when they came out with that bright ass green. I liked it, but like they wore it like with blue pants
because they sprinkled it. Yeah, they sprinkled it.
Then they just like, you know what? Here's the whole thing, and I was like, Jesus, dude, I can't even watch the game unless you turn the brightness down.
Yeah, it's tough. That's all I got, really.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think we had a couple good lists. There's some. I mean, obviously left some hitters out there because,
people are gonna be mad.
Yeah, Yeah, but
People are going to be mad for sure, but it's hard to fit them all into 6, dude. 6 rounds is just not enough for this draft. We just talked for 20 minutes about honorable mentions, you know? So,
yeah, but I mean, what are we going to do? Sit there and fucking keep going all day? Like, it's just not
right.
worth it, you know?
Exactly. No.
Sorry
So,
to
yeah.
anybody that's still listening, but we missed your favorite uniform.
Yep. So go let us know on the poll. Like I said, if you don't follow us on Instagram already, go give us a follow on Instagram at Fair Enough Pod, and you can vote on all the polls and stuff on our stories after you listen to the podcast. Yeah, and I think that's it. We'll see everybody next week for probably some NFL talk and some goofy shit.
Good stuff.
We love you.
For sure.